All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome another Mogg Monday. On a little late today. Crazy house stuff going on. We're running to banks and stuff, and houses are expensive. Jeez, the amount of money they want for like closing and taxes and all this crap. Whew, boy. Yeah, so we're pinching every little penny, running around like crazy people. But we're here for Mogg Monday, and we're gonna play some Modern Goblins today. And nothing too crazy. Nicole and I were at SCG Philly all weekend. Got back late last night. So, he does some fun decks the last few weeks. We're going to do the basic streamlined Goblin deck. This week in Modern, nothing too different than usual, really. Playing a few Zozu the Punisher in the board for Titan decks. Could be good, maybe. I don't know, honestly. We'll see. Actually, I kind of wanted to play a Needle or two for the company. I guess the Infinite Life decks aren't popular online. We'll just play it like this. So we're just going to do it. We're going to jump right in and play some Goblins. Mogg Monday. We got some Your Deck lives tomorrow. But yeah, we'll just battle. Yes. It's not that the house itself is necessarily expensive. It's just the all the pomp and circumstance of buying a house is very expensive. Like, closing is like 3 times the amount we thought it would be. It's just like insane. They gotta pay this person this $1,000 and this person $1,000 and the bank wants this for an inspection and blah 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 blah. And like, it's like, go to hell. Houses are expensive. But we're getting there. We're getting there. We are definitely pretty far along in the process now. So things are going good. Money's being collected. Wallets are being emptied. Bank accounts are being emptied. We're going to raid John's piggy bank or whatever. John has a little like cat bug wallet. Me and Nicole are going to go there and steal all his money. And yeah. Woo. But we're going. And of course, helping to pay the bills are CoolStuffInc.com. CoolStuffInc.com. Number one source for your game shopping needs. Go buy your Zozu the Punishers. All right? Go punish those amulet players trying to play bounce lands over and over and over and over again. And promo code Jim5, of course, all your new cards, all my articles and videos, as well as other great content. Always free, no paywall. My video today on CoolStuffInc.com is all about black-white Saram Auras in Pioneer. That's right. I play Ken Yukihiro's Saram Auras deck in Pioneer, and it's pretty sweet. That is the wrong button. I don't know what I hit. I hit something. It wasn't Saram Auras, though. There it is. Taking Saram Auras to the big time. CoolStuffInc.com. Video Monday, article Friday once again. And check it out. CoolStuffInc.com. Round 1, Mogg Monday. Opponent mulligans to 6. Let's go. We only got about a little over 2 hours today. I gotta get John. John's got a hockey game today, so this hand's pretty bad. We don't really have an actual 2-drop, even though we have 2 drops in our hand, unless they're playing 1 toughness creatures. We're just gonna mulligan this. No vial, no payoff. Well, about that. We are on the draw, so we're drawing to you 22 lands and 4 vials. Oh, boy. Oof. Yeah, I don't know. Everyone was saying that WotC pays my mortgage, but the reality is that WotC does not pay my mortgage, unfortunately. That'd be cool. That would be pretty sweet. So we're on the draw. Opponent's on 6 cards. I think we're going to keep. We're drawing 22 lands and 4 vials in 2 draws. We're going to keep. That's right. You'll pay my mortgage. Thank you. We're going to discard or bottom probably Sling Gang. Because Pashik Mons, we have the tokens from Marshall and Prospector. And you might need to mob a board up. And we already have 1 good 4-drop. So let's probably bottom the Siege Gang. The Sling Gang, I mean. No, it's on Long Island. We're on Long Island for good. Opponent mulligans to 5. Wow. And South Carolina House is... we had an offer we kind of regret not taking. It was a little less than we wanted, but it was as is, and just we'll close in a month, bang, bang, bang. And we declined it to our realtor on Saturday night. Thought about it over the weekend, and then on Monday we're like, you know what, we should take it. Called the realtor, and the guy had gone already. He just bought a different house. Must have had cash and just give me that house. Which kind of sucks, because we're kind of regretting that we didn't take that offer. But Raging Ravine on 5 cards, interesting. Bang, land. No, not a land. So, but yeah, with the house in South Carolina has been shown a lot, and we'll get an offer sooner rather than later. So, sell that house, buy the house up here, go crazy, move. I have like 3 boxes. I have like a Modern Horizons box. I have 4: a Theros Beyond Death box, a Core Set 2019 box, and a Ravnica Allegiance box. God damn it. Who plays Jund in this amulet format? You know? And so what we're gonna do is, when it's time to move, I'm gonna invite everyone over. They're gonna help me move, and then we're gonna have like, infinite drafts all in. Order some pizza and free drafts on me. So, all right. Well, this went basically as bad as it could have possibly gone. Who plays Jund? Yeah. All right. Well, let's draw a land here, please. Is that possible? They didn't draw a fetch land, so the Ren and 6 is actually not that good yet. Land. All right. So you're telling me there's a chance. Oh, they only have 2 cards left, so no bolt. Yes. Pay for your airfare, you'll help for free. We're paying for the drafts already and the food. Oh, look, another dead goblin. And land? No. Still not the worst, though. Maybe I should be Creator Maker, actually. So they're going to shoot the token here. They're going to shoot the Marshal itself. That's an interesting choice. And Maelstrom Pulse. I mean, this is kind of fine, honestly. We'll find some lands eventually. All right, there we go. And Ren 6 is on 1, so pretty easy Ashik Mons, I think. Pretty sure we're gonna win this game. So Ren 6 plus for nothing. And Dreadbore my Pashik Mons, sure. So we shoot the Ren 6, untap, draw land. No. Still fine, though. We're going to have Matron for... Honestly, probably Ringleader. You get a War Chief, I guess, to, like, poke the Ren 6. Yeah, I guess maybe it's War Chief. We have Krankos, too, so War Chief has a lot of extra value. We'll go to War Chief. The fear is we get Thoughtseize and then they take the Ringleader, but we're already way ahead on cards, so... How good would a Goblin land be? Very, very good. Yes, I think that they could sack their Pete land and just get it back, draw a card. They're nurturing Peter land. There they go. My good friend Pete Ingram made top 8 of the Players Tour last weekend, which is awesome. Very, very happy for him. And then my good friend Dan Jessup won the Open again. In the last 2 weeks, Pete and Dan have been on a pretty torrid pace. Dan won an Open, Team Open. Then Pete won the Team Open. And then in the same weekend, Pete top 8 of the Players Tour and Dan won the Open. So, took the War Chief. Okay. That is interesting. Once again, we just want to draw a land. If possible. 1 land, then no more lands. Or the same card they Thoughtseized. Thoughtseize bug. It's interesting. You have a little loyalty thing now, too. Alrighty, cool. So obviously because they took the War Chief, we know they don't have a bolt in their hand, so... And they sack the Peter land again. Look at them. Look at them. Just cracking fetch lands and stuff. Overgrown Tomb Shock. Man, they are really eating it up here. Fatal Push the War Chief. Yeah, this game is over. Land? No. They have 4 cards in hand. I think it's Pile Driver. We could Matron for a Ringleader. I mean, they thought these us. There's 8. I mean, 6, I mean. This is fine. It's not like an ideal thing, but, you know. She's got plenty of gas in her hand. Not really worried about much. Where's the Pauper Mogg Monday? I don't know. Maybe someday soon. Kessig Wolf Run. That's a magic card. Bulberry off Cascade to Inquisition of Kozilek. Well, not a Thoughtseize, thankfully. So I think we're in great shape here. You can draw land. We're just playing regular goblins. I don't really have time to build anything else. And we're just going to play fast and finish in 2 hours. Which card is not the best in Jund? Oh, Keswick Wolfrun. Munitions Expert. Alright, well, sort of like the... Well, we're not drawing a land for Ringleader, but we should keep drawing spells, though, so whatever. Yeah, Wolfrun's a little weird. A little weird. And now they're at 4. Are we going to kill them without ever playing Ringleader? Who said this game was over on turn 2 and they cast Ren and 6, by the way? Who was that? Huntmaster of the Fells? Land. Alright. I mean, our attacks here aren't great. Show yourself. So they get to say go and flip this. So let's get a munitions expert. I guess we could just like attack with both, attack with everything. And if they want to kill my 2/1/1s, I gotta take 5 and go to 1 life, which is like pretty risky. Glory, yes, tomorrow, double dip, Your Deck Live tomorrow. I'm a little backed up on Your Deck Lives. I'll try and get them all done this week. I have a nice week and a half here, but then I leave for... We're doing like Foxwoods, the casino with the family early next week, and then I leave for Anaheim for DreamHack on the following week. So, very, very busy month for me, besides all the house stuff. So I will try and get in all the streams that I can, but please be understanding that shit's pretty crazy. And I'll be in Anaheim at the DreamHack. It wasn't like a great trade. Maybe this is dumb. You know, it's a bad attack. I don't know. And that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to get an expert. So if they say go, we can just kill the Huntmaster. Yeah, that wasn't really a good attack. So they're going to say go and try and flip this. And then in response, we just cast the expert. They have 2 removal spells to break it up. So be it, I suppose. Alrighty. So now they have to have removal for my crappy 1/1s. But we just can't draw a land. It's actually pretty funny. They're at 3. But yeah, busy month. Abrupt Decay. Oh god, don't kill my 1/1. Don't do it. No! My 1/1. It's dead. Curious if I think any changes need to be made to Pioneer. Yeah. I think that things are a little combo-y right now. We like actually can't draw a land. It's hilarious. Alright, so play Aether Vial, play Prospector. Just they go. Lightning Bolt the Prospector. You got it. It's dead. Dead. Yes, I think that I think Dig Through Time should not be legal anyway, and something from the Lotus Field deck probably has to go too. This is unreal. That deck had almost a 70% win percentage at the Players Tour, which is an inconceivable number for a largely played deck. Decks don't usually top 60%, so pretty wild. I'm just gonna feel this Raging Ravine instead. So they can't block with that on their turn. What's going to happen first? Land number 4 or Vial on 4? We're drawing the land next turn. I guarantee it. Told you. You just know. You know. You just have a feeling. You just know. You just know. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, Mogg Monday. Oh, get out of here. Concede from the game. Get out. Get out the way. Mogg Monday coming through. Mogg Monday, everyone. Welcome, welcome. I gotta get a Mogg about everyone to spam. Hashtag soon. Hashtag soon. Alright, well, Icon is in. And you gotta bring in Tarfire and Crater Maker for Plague Engineer. I haven't seen Plague Engineer in a long time, which kind of sucks. We're gonna cut our Prospectors down to 1. So we want to be insulated against Plague Engineer. We're interested in Chain Whirler? Not really. Zozu? Not really. Oh, Relics, yeah. Bring the Relics. We're going to shave a Sling Gang. And maybe a Pile Driver, War Marshal. Probably a Pile Driver. War Marshal's like too good, even if it is soft against a Plague Engineer. Just another Mogg Monday. Yes. Definitely a lot of fun in Philadelphia. Wish we had done better. Nicole killed it, actually. Nicole went like 7-2 in the team day 1. Our team went 6-3, which unfortunately was just short of making day 2. X2-1 was the cut. And I played Simic Flash. Thought it was a very good deck for the day 2 metagame. I played against a few like really, low to the ground, not very great 1-drop decks in the first 2 rounds and lost, but did well otherwise. We're going to keep this and ship my lieutenant. And Jay had a rough one again. My poor buddy Jay, we brought him to a few team events, and he just runs so bad. He played Amulet, played against the Infinite Life deck 3 times, played against Infect once. Just rough. Don't you always say there are no individual records in team events? I mean, yes, it doesn't affect the team, but it's good to know how you did in the actual event. Nicole did well, and I would like to let everyone know she did well. All right. Well, unfortunately, that was the best card in our hand, and now it's gone. But Black Cleave Cliffs. Running 6 again. Jund is certainly annoying, but I don't think it's necessarily like a bad matchup. This is our anti-Ren 6 anti-Plague Engineer card. But we don't have any lands again, so yeah, we shall see. We shall see. A dumb card. 2-mana Planeswalker. The God of Destiny, huh? Alright. Sure. Land. I said land. Yes, this card does not seem very good. People just love the gods so much, and they're almost all completely terrible. A few exceptions. I just love them, though. They just see God of Destiny, a legendary creature, god, mythic symbol, huge power and toughness. What they don't see is essentially a 3-mana enchantment that just like maybe adds a mana or drains for 2 occasionally. There are a lot of words on these cards that aren't actually relevant most of the time. Alright, so there goes my my Marshal. We get drained for 2, which is fine. They're not going to crack their... Stamping Ground tapped. Get back the land. This thing's about to ultimate. It's good. It's good when you're 2-mana Planeswalker ultimates, Colligan's Command to... Alright, I'm just going to go next game. Anybody got time for this? Alright. Discard and kill my Vial. I still have 5 cards in hand. I'll just go to next game. I'm not going to muck around here. Even if we draw land, we're not really in amazing shape anyway, so Yeah, we're drawing line regardless. So, game 3. Let's go. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Oh man, Mogg Monday. Mogg Monday. What do you think, Zibby? A hamster. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yeah, but I don't think John is a very bad matchup, though. Even though it looks bad, but like, because they have, Red and 6 and Plague Engineer and stuff. But realistically, we're gonna keep. Realistically, we grind. Without those cards, it would be a slaughter in our favor because we grind so well. All right. Opponent mulligans to 6. Would like this icon to stick, but okay. Is it possible for us to draw a third land? Is it possible? Have I seen Joker? I have. I had mixed feelings about it. I like the tone of the movie, like as a movie. I didn't necessarily like the message of the movie, and it felt, I don't want to say pointless, but just a weird movie. I don't know. Nowhere. 22-month resale. Welcome back. Yeah, it didn't really have like an antagonist. It just like, just a weird movie. I enjoyed the performances. Maybe Icon or War Chief here. War Chief's probably just gonna die. Yeah. Thought it was fine, but wished it hadn't been made. Why is that Maze's End? Tarmogoyf, okay. Let's draw a relic. Alright, Mogg War Marshal. That's actually pretty good. Because now we can kill a Tarmogizzle. So we just say go here. They're going to crack their fetch end step. Joker as a character gets idolized for really bad reasons. I wish we just let him go. Yeah, I kind of agree. Definitely, the movie was confusing and conflicting because it really did, like, put him on a pedestal in a lot of ways. And he's not a bad person. And I have worries about the movie. That's really bad for us, too. As a whole, where we walked out of the movie and I told Nicole, I'm like, this movie's gonna get someone killed. This movie's gonna empower some twisted, white male shooter guy to think he's the Joker and he's like, this is the answer to his solutions and have him buy a gun and go shoot someone. It's just not healthy in a lot of ways. And it's, while I enjoyed the performances in the movie, I also kind of wish it wasn't made in similar ways too. It certainly heroized him, especially at the end when everyone's cheering and stuff. And it's like, well, if you're a person everyone makes fun of and you think the world's out to get to you, just buy a gun and shoot someone. Cool, and that makes me uncomfortable. And in one way, I like art to make me uncomfortable, but in another way, in the climate and the world we live in, that's not necessarily a good thing. It's very, very complicated. It's very, very complicated. But so I don't really. Yeah, people were obviously doing that without the movie. Yes, that's kind of why the social climate dictates that maybe making this movie wasn't a good idea. All right, so do we kill Huntmaster or do we kill a Tarmogoyf? It's probably just Huntmaster. We are putting ourselves pretty soft to a Plague Engineer here, though. We have the icon, though. Yeah, let's just kill this. It's a very complicated topic, There's no consequence for Joker. He's sort of just They have a Colgan's command. This is gonna suck. He's sort of just what's his ringleader, I guess. The Icon. They have 2 cards. They don't have a Plague Engineer, obviously, but they just cast it. Just cast this. People with that mindset will find the empowerment someplace else. I mean, I don't think you get to like decide that. Like. All right, so we ship here. Just gonna build the board. Could it be argued that the major portions of the movie were all in the crazy deranged guy's head? Yeah, maybe, but Chandra. This player loves their 4-drops. Bloodbraid Elf, Huntmaster, Chandra. Yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, I do. Like, Nicole hated it. Nicole hates violence. Nicole, like, I probably should not have brought her to see it. Nicole just, like, does not like gratuitous violence and stuff in movies. And, but I definitely like kind of like, artsy, good acty, like, movies that make you feel weird. I like that. But, I don't know. Like, Joaquin Phoenix, whatever, like, he killed it. The acting was phenomenal. He carried the whole movie, but I don't know. All right, we're gonna just play Patrick Bonds and kill for Chandra. Just ship 1 token. They have to block it. We shoot Chandra. Right, you can have an evil protagonist without putting him on a pedestal. Totally agree. It felt very like they were really glorifying the character rather than making you hate him. There are certainly movies and art in general that does a great job of showing you a character but making you hate them, and not like them, and that's what I think the goal should have been with the Joker, but it wasn't really realized. Oh boy, party time. Okay. We can certainly kill things here. We can go like here. I guess if we wait a turn, everything's bigger because of Icon, but maybe we just like trade with the Wolf, take 8, play Icon next turn, and make some. And the trades aren't even good next turn. Fast Tarmogoyfs is usually how Jun beats you, aside from Plague Engineer. I guess we're going to trade some stuff here. Do like this. Ping the Goyf 3 times. Also, Joker's always been popular among edgelords who think pushing boundaries for no other reason than is the height of intelligence. Yeah, I definitely agree. I definitely agree with that. He again, it's the sort of thing where crap. Okay. So now we have 1, 2, 3. Not enough to kill a Goyf. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Definitely agree. Like I said, it's the kind of thing where in a vacuum, the movie might be fine, but nothing exists in a vacuum. Everything exists in the social climate that we live in. So, Jesus Christ. All right, well, they just have everything. It's just turn 6, they've killed all of our creatures and have 3 Tarmogoyfs. I think we're dead this game, folks. Relic. Alright, let's keep grinding. So we're going to get a Mogg War Marshal. Just try and make some blocks and stay alive here. Legion's End would be pretty good. We're taking 8 here. I don't think we're getting out of this one. Definitely a very complicated movie for a lot of reasons, both because of social climate and because of the movie itself. Prospector. Alright. Well, now we have... I mean, Icon and Prospector don't even do enough. Yeah, I think we're just dead. We can Matron for a shooter guy. Shooter guy down one of the Tarmogoyfs. 5 block the other. No, that doesn't even work. I don't think we play bad this game. Another Marshall. Yeah, I think we're just dead. Let's get next game. But yeah, definitely. I don't know. I think it's a movie and should be regarded as such. If a piece of art pushes a button, the problem is not the piece of art. I don't agree with that. I just don't agree with that. I think artists. I am firmly in the camp that art should be told, but I think that when you're producing a piece of art that is a mass produced large market thing. It's one thing if you're like creating art that's going to be shown in a small gallery in New York City, or you're making a play that's going to be seen by 100 people at a college or whatever. But if you're making a major motion picture blockbuster movie that's going to be seen by the large majority of the world, I think that you do have some sort of social responsibility in that regard. I somewhat see what you're saying in that, like, yes, art is art, and you can't. It's sort of like people being like, well, people are violent because of Mortal Kombat in video games. That's not true, obviously, but there's a point where the bar is tipped a little too far, and it's also just like, is the artistic merit of the movie worth the social problem or the social responsibility, and right, Gloria, that's how I felt. Like, we literally, yes, we're talking about the Joker, yeah, like, we literally left the theater and like I said to Nicole, this movie's gonna get someone killed, like someone is going to die because this movie was made. This ain't much better. We have Lands and Vials, keep, and I wasn't joking, right? That's saying great. Mortal Kombat showcases violence. The Joker justifies. It's the justification of the movie. It's not the violence. Not the fact that he yokes some guy with a pair of scissors. It's not that. That's a problem. The problem is the sort of the morally. Why isn't this working? Oh, hello. The morally justifying acts of violence. Giving people who are unstable, who may already have problems, a justification and a reasoning to commit violent acts is not necessarily a safe thing to do. That's also true side. Just because it's a movie doesn't mean it's art. There's a difference between an art and sure, like the what is art Twitter account. Like, is this art? For sure. It's a very, very complicated discussion. There's no easy answers, and I do agree with the sentiment of, yeah, I mean, people are responsible for their own actions, of course, but at the same way, if you're going to say the person who shoots someone is responsible for their own actions, the person who makes the movie that gives the person the idea is responsible too, and maybe they're not responsible in the sense that, like, obviously we draw two lines. They're immediately responsible, but there is some level of responsibility there too, of pushing the buttons or giving the person the incentive or the motive or the push, so like, I don't know. It's very complicated for sure, and I've only seen the Joker once. I would definitely not mind seeing it again. Like the guy who stood up on the plane claimed he just came back from Wuhan in order to cause a panic, and then came after claimed he was an artist. Yeah, I mean, obviously art's very subjective, and I definitely am an artsy person. I do enjoy art, and music and things that are done. I like the idea of pushing buttons. I like the idea of pushing limits and, really tackling things that are not easy things to tackle. Who said we were going to flood in chat? It's all your fault, but I mean, I enjoyed the movie from the sense of just like the feel of the movie. I enjoyed how it made me feel uncomfortable, and I enjoyed. Let me just actually hold this. How are they playing? Like this is like the Elicasis deck. Can we just wait and just do nothing? His thoughts these two. I have to do nothing and say go. It sounds like you just didn't get it. So that's a very common, well, you just don't get it, man. Like that's an easy way for people who enjoy it or like it to kind of like shoot back people who don't like it. But the reality is like maybe they do get it and just didn't like it. It's not necessarily like it's so artsy or intense that like, you just don't get it, man. Like because I feel like I'm the kind of person who does get it. Like I like movies like that. But even then, I still felt, not great about it. Yeah, it's a pretty good job so far by chat by keeping it civil. I appreciate that. It's good to have. We can all have different opinions. We can all, voice them in proper ways, and that's great. This is really good for us. We have our Cavern of Souls. We have to fire in our ringleader here. Apparently, the guy that killed John Lennon said he was going to kill the Catcher in the Rye. I mean, obviously, like, I'm not for censorship or things being moderated. You can't read that book. You can't watch the movie. It's bad for you. Mortal Kombat's gonna whatever. But there is definitely an edge. There is a limit, an outer bound of like maybe this is going a little too far, and I'm not even sure if a Joker hits that bound or not. But it definitely, I don't know. Not sure. Yes, deep Mogg Monday today. Movie discussions. People kill people, they make that choice. I mean, that choice is not independent of everything else, Everything, society is a very intertwined thing. Everything is intertwined with everything else, and things that happen, decisions that are made, things that, what is this? You steal my vial? Gain control of my vial on 3. I mean, alright, sure, you can have it. So it's probably a really good matchup for us. This is Elicasis' deck. I mean, they could infinite combo us, but we're pretty quick. So very good chat today, though. Very good chat. It's obviously a very derisive issue, so people are mostly being reasonable in chat. Appreciate that. I'm sure the YouTube folks won't be as okay, so this is pretty good. So we're going to resolve this. We're going to fire in our expert to kill the Urza. Right? Maybe I should kill the token, actually. Lightspell, I totally agree. I definitely, what Lightspell says, I don't like the idea that its art is an excuse to abide all social responsibility or abdicate all social ability. That said, I'm also very against the idea of censoring violent video games, so I guess I'm inconsistent. I totally agree. It's very, very confused. I'm also confused about it. I don't know how to feel exactly. Alright, so Valve goes up. The construct is... Yeah, they actually killed the construct. I think I screwed up. Why are we discussing a movie which might have the result of 1 dead, which is always 1 too many? It was an average of 1 school shooting a week in the U.S. Well, they're completely related. That's the whole point. Like I could see it very, very easy for your average demographic school shooter to be the kind of person who would see a movie like Joker and feel empowered by it. And that's the issue, All right, so you probably just attack here and trade Pile Driver for Construct. They were their Urza were in big trouble. They stole my vial. Might have been why they stole the visor. Yeah, it is obviously it's a sad state that this average demographic school shooter. Totally agree, but so we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, if they have another Urza here, we're in big trouble. But I don't think we can not attack. Them stealing our vial is so sick. All right, let's play this first. My point is, wouldn't banning guns be a better solution to this problem? I'm not going to delve too far into politics on stream. I try to usually avoid that to an extent. That is another discussion, and while I have my feelings on it, I do agree with you, but it's one topic at a time. One topic at a time, you know? Alright, so they have another Urza. That's sick. So he stole our vial with Archmage's Charm to vial in a second copy of Urza. So now we're just boned. I mean, we get to sling gang some stuff, but it's pretty rough. I think we're end up in the issue is that we shouldn't censor a movie. We should talk about why something like this is problematic and criticize the creator for their actions. I can kind of buy that. It's kind of what we're doing right now, you know. All right, so we got to eat our two things that are going to die, which sucks. And we're probably going to die to Urza next turn, honestly. It's pretty awful, but we'll trade with the Construct, we'll play the Prospector, and say go. Yeah, I mean, I think if the movie was just called Clown or something, or it was just like a movie not attached to comic books, not attached to any existing IP, and it was just a movie about a dude who was deranged and, you know, kind of went off the rails, and that was the movie, I would not have a problem with it. You know, I don't think it would be an issue. I think it's the issue being because it is based around an intellectual property that's already very popular and honestly usually a medium not too prone to being very ultra realistic. The Marvel movies have like a raccoon and a tree running around, and there's like, it's like a super cartoon, and I love the MCU movies, but like realistically, like they're a cartoon, and the darker, tone of it, people go into it expecting Batman, or we're just dead here. They just get to draw their combo and kill us. Yeah, we're dead. They get to put the whir on top, and then whir for thingy, and then make infinite thopters, so we're just dead. So that's kind of the problem, is that it's being, or what makes it uncomfortable for me, I guess, is that it's being put into an IP that's not necessarily, I mean, for God's sakes, go watch Batman and Robin, Mr. Freeze and Jim Carrey as the Riddler. Like, it's not meant to be taken seriously. It's kind of like a power trip. It's superhero stuff is already sort of a power trip, fantasy-esque, man, I work to 9 to 5, I'm making minimum wage, and my life kind of sucks, but I can, watch Captain America and be like, yeah, that's really cool. That's kind of an escapism for me. But the problem is that the Joker movie, while kind of like a gritty art piece, I should probably sideboard, a gritty art piece that's really tackling some serious issues, is being presented as a superhero movie, which are already sort of a vessel for escapism, but this is like a different kind of escapism, and not a good escapism. That should be, they're very, very different, and that's kind of the part that's concerning. All right, so we're gonna ship the Loyalist does allow us to attack through the Thopters and the Urza tokens. It's kind of cool. We can shave like an expert, like a sling gang. Shave like a ringer or two. We want the pile drivers. We want the crater maker. Not really. I mean, you can kill a construct, but I can't really kill much else. I guess we do want it though. Shave another ringleader. We can shave Krenko also. Let's try this. Thanks for your activity. Appreciate it. So the that's kind of one of the bigger issues too. Is that that's the medium that the Joker movie is coming into, or coming in from. This superhero escapism superhero movie. And I think exploring politics through superhero context movies is cool, but the it just it's tough. It's hard to articulate. We're gonna keep this in. It's not great, but also the movie becomes worse to me because your comments director you can't do comedy right now is PC culture. Yeah, I mean it's not about. It's just about being responsible to society, but a society that's not in great shape. Like the again. So I think that's my big concern with the movie. If it had just been called Clown and it was just about some dude, it was just the movie, but it wasn't the character of a Joker, and it wasn't in Gotham, and it was just like its own independent thing. I don't think it's problematic. I think it's a dark, confusing, kind of rough, gritty movie with maybe some issues, but it's overall okay because it's who it's being targeted at. Like I love Logan. Logan was great. I think that making more realistic, rated R, like superhero movies is cool. But all right, so this matchup seems kind of. I don't know. It seems like it'll be fine, but they can like combo us on turn 4. Just kind of lame. The point of a superhero movie is to picture yourself as the hero. Yeah, kinda. And that's kind of the problem, because you don't want someone picturing themselves as a Joker because the Joker's not a good person. They're going to collective brutality and they're going to discard 2 cards. And Magic Orange is not having it today or any day. Hello. Magic Online. Cool. What the hell just happened? Magic Online's crashing. They cast Brutality, triple escalate, and just conceded. What the hell is going on? They see the match. Alright. Whatever. I'll take it. 1-1. Anyway, so what was I saying? Magic Online cannot handle this discussion. I totally agree. But yeah, so the problem is, you don't want. It's easy for a superhero movie for the person watching the movie to put themselves in the superhero's shoes. I watch Captain America. I want to envision myself as a strong, guy who does the right thing. And maybe I could have been the guy that put the super serum in, and I could have been Captain America. I'm skinny. And God, these hands today are ridiculous. Joker being like that is part of the problem. Yeah, chat's being great. You guys are awesome. We can't keep this hand. This says it's almost a hand of the week. Mulligan. Definitely keep this. Keep this Ship Mountain. And put mulligans. Also, we get our vial going here. But it's just the feel of the movie, Like, what if there was a movie about, like, take American History X, like about like some neo-Nazi something or other, but the movie really portrayed him in like a, this is the protagonist, this is the character you want to root for, kind of way. Like, how would that go over? Is that a good thing? Is that okay? Like, I don't think that relating with the bad guy is a bad thing. Like in Infinity War, like you can relate with Thanos. Like you don't really agree with what he's doing, but like you can see how hard he's working towards it and what he wants, But Dead Clown says, wouldn't a better reaction to this movie be good wake up call? Let's try and help mentally troubled members of society instead of talking that we might be considered in bad taste. The problem is that's absolving all responsibility, and that's not recognizing that maybe you, as a mentally stable person, you have the privilege of being mentally stable because you are mentally stable. It doesn't really affect you, but you're not recognizing how it affects other people. You're lacking in empathy towards the people who it might actually affect, and you're you're assuming everyone has the mental capacity to see the movie and just kind of take it in for what it is and not really think about it, you know. All right, so we just need to draw some lands here. Put ringleader. The idea that all mental illness being violent is also negative and untrue. Yeah. Agree with that too. All right, so it all comes down to ringleader. We're just gonna get this ringleader off, and we'll be fine. I'm trying to think of a good analogy. It's hard to like think of one on the spot, like quickly. Like the neo-Nazi analogy was like an attempt at it, but it's like Jund again. Just getting Junded over and over again. You know, but the idea is like if they just made a movie that was just like heinously, you know, racist or something, and the character, God, stop, leave me alone. You know, the character that you're supposed to like, and they made him really, really likable, but he was just like a neo-Nazi who just like hated Jews and wanted to, you know, just want to do horrible things or whatever. He wanted to make a second Holocaust, but they made it really likable. You know, like would that go over okay? Would that be the kind of thing where it's like, yeah, this is a good movie. I'm glad we made this. This is art. I'm glad we made this. You know, like, is that okay? Is that like a good thing? You know, like not really. So like, there's obviously the point is to try and take it to its like logical extension, and is like, sure, even better, perfect. Like there was like, you know, all the propaganda movies about the KKK or whatever, or like the communism stuff. Like there's like, I know there's like movies, you know, like they were just made as basically just propaganda. Like, is that okay? What do they call it? Art. You know, like, is that the kind of thing where, well, people should be smart enough to understand that this is just not real and it's okay. It's like, should that be, you know, it's not even it's the notion of like, this is great, bolt my creature, awesome. It's not even like, should it be made, it's hard to play and talk at the same time. Like, should this be made? It can also just be like, should this be mass produced? Should this be like a thing that's available for everyone to watch in every theater around the world? You know, like there's a line. Bolted again? This is great. There's bolted my cards, draw me a bunch of cards. It's awesome. They must have Bedlam Reveler to burn all these removal spells like this. What's up, Canary? You flying? Where are you going? Yes, I'm not super familiar with Birth of a Nation. Like the name rings a bell a little bit, but I don't really know much about it. But it's probably about what I'm trying to say. Someone tell me of an instance where somebody used the movie as an incentive. It doesn't need to be like they wear a Joker mask and go kill someone. Oh, the Joker made that movie. It's just the idea of our culture as a whole and like the mental capacity and the mental, you know, justification, I guess, of our entire society. It's a bigger picture thing. It's not just like one incident, one thing. It's about the entire collective consciousness of our society. All right, so we got the old Reveler here. We would like to kill this Reveler. We can go. We can't do it yet though, but we can start to work towards it, which is good. I definitely. I'm sure thoughts is way to cast it probably. Like, I mean, War Chief Matron here is kind of reasonable, I guess. So we play this, get Ringleader. And we just ship. Oh, a lot of chat, a lot of chat. Again. Dreadbore my thing, sure. It is hard to have just a nuanced conversation and read chat and play. So it wasn't propaganda. It was a great script, sensitive yet. What, the Joker? I mean, it's fine. Like, all right. So that's dead. It makes a Ringleader again. I'm pretty sure this turn just Ringleader Vile. Should I like setup turn? We can't play. We could play pile driver, marshal, and expert. I would do that, but that's kind of stuff. Only a one ball here. Yes, and once again I appreciate everyone being pretty chill in the chat for the most part. Definitely an issue. People can get riled up about it, which is part of the problem, honestly. That people get really riled up and like passionate about it in one way or another. All right, so we got lingering souls here too. This is fine. We can grind through this. Now I think we're interested in getting ourselves a Pashik Mons. All right, so this goes up. We're certainly well suited to grind through these spirit tokens. No chain roller in the main, but we don't really need it. I think we can grind pretty well here. They have 2 cards in hand. Our biggest concern is dying. That's definitely our biggest concern. We might just like play Matron for another ringleader and just keep grinding. It's our 4th ringleader, and then just kill off the let's move to combat, attack. They'll probably block, and we'll kill off the Reveler. Yeah, great. I think this block's bad by them. I think they should be just leaving the flyers in play and trying to kill me. But if you're gonna block with 3, you should block with 4, you know? Why not? So play this. Take out the Reveler. God, so much in chat. It's just like movie hangout day, you know? We just do discuss movies on stream fairly often. Tog says, one thing I don't think it justifies the actions of a Joker. The whole message of the film is that the Joker is just horrible things because everyone acts like trash in the movie. Not a justification, just an explanation. But it can easily be construed as justification. That's the problem. They discarded double Lingering Souls to their Season Pyromancer. Alright. That's not good. Alright, so this is going to go up. Okay, we have a lot of stuff to do here. They have 2 Lingering Souls in the chamber. I guess we're going to fire off a Ringleader. I mean, the thing is, like, we really need to get, like, Pashik Mons now, I guess. I feel like we're 1 turn off of that. We should probably do that next turn. So we can, like, just play all the 2s in our hand and then reload next turn. And just, like, kill a bunch of stuff with our experts. I don't really want to trade my 1/1s with their ground 1/1s. We do have a Loyalist in the deck, yes. 4/2/2. Oh, man. Oh, boy. They have 1 card in hand. They have 2 Lingering Souls in the graveyard. I'm probably just going to kill the Season Pyromancer, I guess. What's Ringleader? I don't know if I agree with doing this turn, but... Sling Gang and Krenko. Alright, so we can just kill him with Sling Gang next turn. Let's just kill some stuff and stay alive, basically. Alright, so we're just going to say go. Wub says, I look at this like a freedom of speech argument, where art can be a form of speech. The part of freedom of speech comes to graze, where it becomes a call to action for a cause. Is this movie a direct call to action for someone to perform similar actions as the Joker, or does it portray the darkest side of what a human can do through the Joker? Well, the thing is that freedom of speech is like really, really overdone. Freedom of speech doesn't mean anything. Freedom of speech means you can say what you want to say. Freedom of speech does not mean protection from consequences for your actions of what you say. You can't just say shit because of freedom of speech. You can. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. You can just say shit because of freedom of speech, but you are not exempt from the responsibility of what you're saying things happens. What happens because you say things. And then freedom of speech is only bound by the government. It's not bound by a movie company, a production company, a movie theater that shows a movie. These are all entities that can say, no, we don't want to have you say this. That's fine. So freedom of speech, the whole freedom of speech thing is very, I think they scooped, cool, is very, very overstated. I think people don't really understand what that means. You are legally allowed to say things, but just because you say things doesn't mean that companies can't say, no, you can't say that, or fire you, or no, we will not broadcast you saying that on our platform, or, so you are allowed to say whatever you want. You are not exempt from consequences, and you are only allowed to say things I could say what I want right now. I could say some horrible thing, but then Twitch says, no, you can't, and they turn me off. And YouTube says, no, you can't, and they ban me because they're allowed to do that because it's their platform. They can do whatever the hell they want with their platform. I'm allowed to say it. I'm not free of the consequences of saying it. So freedom of speech is probably one of the most overused terms ever. The Mogg Philosophers. Mogg Philosophy Monday. All right, so they're playing Mardu Pyromancer, and they're definitely going to have Plague Engineer, which sucks. But we'll do the same thing as we did against Jund. We're going to leave a Loyalist, I think, because they actually have all the tokens and stuff. We're going to shave a Sling Gang. Try and shave all of our X1s. Don't think we want Relic, even though it's vying against Lingering Souls and Reveler. I think we're just grinding. YouTube can't moderate stuff unless it breaks the law, since it's a platform and not a publisher. I would need to know. I would need to see some legal stuff behind that, because they can put whatever the hell they want to. They're a company. What do you mean they can't moderate stuff? It's not like they're it doesn't make any sense. Common carrier rules? Yeah, I don't know about this. I would need to do research on this, but ooh, this hand sucks. We're going to I hate mulligan against any of the Thoughtseize deck. This hand's just awful. We're gonna mulligan. That's better. Keep this. We'll ship a War Chief. Yeah, I mean, I don't see why YouTube wouldn't be able to curate the content they have on their website, because they're a company, in any way they want to, for whatever reason, Trying to draw a correlation between free speech and the movie encourages actions or which portrays them. Ransack the Lab. This card's tight. I love Ransack the Lab. They've been a Pyromancer. They've been 2 Pyromancers. Jeez. Well, maybe we should have actually just held the Crater Maker and not played it, because now they have a Plague Engineer, they'll kill it first, but I don't know. The overall thing is that I think that artists have a responsibility in some manner to a society that they serve, essentially, and it's more about my problems with Joker are more about it being the IP it's based on, and how it's displayed, and both how it. Me having a problem with how it handles, just the character of the Joker, and him being more of a hero than he should be and stuff, that's an issue I have with the artist's choices in the movie. It's not necessarily problematic. It's just the issues that I have. The problematic side is it being a major motion picture backed by a huge company in the IP of superheroes, and reaching people that might not be able to handle what it is. All right, so double Ransack the Lab. They've got a pretty stock graveyard here. Maybe we actually want to bring in the Relics. If they're going to be hitting Ransack the Lab that hard. They're also playing Blood Moon, too. Interesting. Flashback Lingering Souls. All right, I mean, our War Chief lived. It's kind of cool. we're just gonna take this. And we're gonna play Ringleader. And if he wasn't the Joker, we'd be able to discuss the movie itself on an angle about just like the artistic merit of the movie rather than like the social angles. This kind of sucks. Yeah, they've put a lot of gas in their graveyard in the last few turns. Wub says, never thought about that way before I tuned in today. Glad the topic was brought up. Great. I'm actually very, very impressed with my community. You guys are all awesome. Y'all great. The fact that we can have this conversation and not have it turn into some usual internet Reddit shitfest, you know, people just yelling at each other, so on and so forth. So, bravo to chat for being awesome. Hopefully the YouTube folks are just as kind. Probably won't be because the YouTube folks are usually pretty messy, but yeah, this is actually kind of a gross game for us. They just have like infinite. I'm gonna block here. You don't know how I'm playing and holding down a conversation? Well, I play a lot of goblins. I don't know. Okay, so we're just gonna be building towards Chain War. The problem is we have no Matron or Ringleader or anything right now. It's kind of bad for us. We also have no Swamp in our deck, so if they Blood Moon us, we can't cast our black spells. Just like go. Yes, very impressed with my chat. You all are great. On a lighter note, did I enjoy Philly? Yeah, we had fun. Me and Nicole had a good time. It was good seeing a lot of my friends I haven't seen in a while. So I haven't traveled in tournaments as much. You know, Andrew was in from Vegas, and a couple of my friends I haven't seen too much recently. Rick Meditz, one of the owners of Team MGG. Gary Troy, team with Andrew, a friend of ours. Got to see all them, have a nice dinner. We all went out and watched the fights on Saturday night, kind of unintentionally. We were trying to borrow the fights were on, and watched a little hockey. Just hung out, had a good time. It was good, a lot of fun. It's not in Philadelphia proper. It's it's at the Valley Forge Resort Casino, or whatever. So the problem is if I go get a chain roller, they just like don't flash back their. They have 3 seasoned pyromancers. They have a Castle Ember. We're just like dead this game. This is sick. And we have another red source. Bolt my Crater Maker, sure. But yeah, so it wasn't in Philly proper. It's in like a little crappy casino outside of Philly. So no Reading Terminal Market, which is the highway to Philadelphia. If you haven't been there, it's downtown Philadelphia. It's the best market I've ever been to. It's the size of like 2 football fields. It's insane. Yes, me and my buddy Jay bet on the heavyweight fight. I know nothing about MMA. I don't know a thing, but my guy lost. I thought he was winning too, but he lost the decision. It's a third flight, I think. I don't know. My guy was an underdog, but all right. So, I mean, now they're going to attack with the elementals too. I mean, we're also like behind on mana this game, which is kind of a problem. So they were able to like full velocity their engines, lower lingering souls and crap, but also make all their land drops too. Whereas we got stuck. Yeah, Derek Lewis, that was it. I thought my guy won. I was the non-Derek Lewis guy, and I thought he won going into the decision, but I don't know crap. So yeah, so like. They're not going to Castle Emberhearth? What are they, a maniac? Put me to 4. Olgan's command, discard a card, deals 2. Sure. Yes, the Caps Philly game was also pretty silly. And we did not draw a red source. Alright, well, now we are dead. Alright, next game. Next game, flying through here on Mogg Monday. Good talks. 1-1 so far. Now we're going to game 3 against these Pyromancer deck. If they're playing multiple Ransack the Labs, I'm going to bring the Relics in. And I might shave an Expert because if they have Blood Moon, I'll be able to cast it. So let's shave. I might just shave all the Prospectors. You just don't want Prospector in like the more grindy matchups. Just a 1/1 for 1, and then I guess we'll shave a Pile Driver. This should work, I think. How are we dead? They have 3 Young Pyromancers in the graveyard. They Castle Emberhearth to pump their spirits, which I think might have just killed us anyway. I mean, we could have killed like one creature, but speaking of SG events, I'm planning on going to Syracuse, somewhere you can find my event schedule. I will have a schedule once everything we move, everything calms down. #soon. My schedule is actually posted on Twitter right now for the immediate future. A very busy month. Go follow me on Twitter. You can see that here. So it goes Philly. I'll be at DreamHack in Anaheim in a few weeks, and then PAX East. It's looking like I might just go for a few days. The whole family was going to go, but I couldn't get tickets for John and Nicole from Twitch, and like we honestly just don't have any money right now because we're trying to buy a house, and every penny's going to that. So I'll probably be there for a day or two. Just come down and crash someone's floor and hang out. Oh, this hand's so bad. Oh man, I hate mulliganing the O. I'm gonna keep. Just mulling into Thoughtseize actually feels so bad. Just got back into Modern. Been out for a couple sets. Any Theros cards seeing meta play? Yeah. The 2/4 Dryad is completely changed how the Amulet decks are built. And then Heliod is also very popular in the company decks. Jay lost to the Infinite Life Heliod deck 3 times, where you just put a Spike Feeder in play, and you put a Heliod in play, and you gain Infinite Life. And it's pretty dumb, honestly. Jay's opponent just like end-step companied, hit both combo pieces, and gained Infinite Life. It's like, all right, sure. Why not? You know? Yeah, Euro is pretty silly, too. Underworld Breach? Yeah, sure. I have not followed Modern very closely lately, honestly. It's been hard. Now that Pioneer's the format, too, there are just 3 major formats to follow at all times. And I'm trying to play like a little bit of Limited, and it's tough. I don't know if there's a band announcement today or not. I honestly have no idea. Active Gamer, we couldn't have cast Chain War that turn. We were 1 short. So they would have attacked us to 2, and maybe we had like, a 5% chance of winning, but alright, Ransack the Lab. If you want to see me playing Mardu Pyromancer with Ransack the Lab, I played this a couple months ago on my YouTube. You can check it out. So no good cards in the graveyard this time. So the problem last time was they put so many value cards in the graveyard off of these, which is just insanely good. This time they missed. So, all right. So we'll just fire off the. They have 6 cards in hand. We'll fire off War Chief. Like, we could just Matron for a Ringleader, but. Come on, God. I hate Magic Online. Just freaking, God damn it. Auto Tapper, where are you? Just cast my spells. I have 3 lands in play. I want to cast my spell. Yeah, the Oxy's playing Dredge, too. Just another Mogg Monday. So there was like some pressure on them to actually kill my War Chief, but they also want to advance their board. Destiny side. Resub. Welcome back. Pantsman resub. Sorry, everyone. I know the announcements are currently off. So Icon's obviously good. The problem is that it just gets like Colligan's commanded. But they're already at 12? Jesus. What happened? I guess we're going to Matron for Ringleader. And if they have a Thoughtseize, we can just go Icon and Crater Maker. Yeah, Taylor for sure. Pioneer is certainly cutting into modern slice of the pie. Oh, they're never updating Magic Online. Eventually, Pioneer will be on Arena, which will be great. Oh, that sucked. So, as we were saying about getting value off the graveyard, they pitched a Lingering Souls and a Smiting Helix to this Pyromancer, which is insane. Relic of Pretenders off the top, please. No. So they have a free Helix and a free Lingering Souls. That is gross. Alright. Let's cast Ringleader. Make an Icon next turn. That's pretty good. Pretty good. I'll just say go here. We're not going to attack. Smiting Helix is kind of a cool one. Modern's been a mess too. Once Upon a Time is silly. A lot of the cards are silly. 1 black, 1 red, 1 white, 2 black. Hard cast Smiting Helix. They're trying to outvalue the Goblin deck. It's not an easy thing to do. It is not an easy thing to do. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright, so we're going to Icon, Goblin, War Marshal, 2 tokens, and play a Vial. And make them have a lot of stuff here. We could attack and trade for Pyromancer. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. They didn't block. Interesting. With Dimir Inverter being so powerful in Pioneer, what stopped it being just as good in Modern? I mean, Pioneer is a much weaker format than Modern is. Like, much weaker format. What's up, Freem? Yes, Modern Goblins today, Mogg Monday. Just a nice little quick Mogg Monday here. I hope I don't have to cut it short. But, alright, they had the Kolga team, which sucks. Like, really bad. But yeah, not being dead on turn 4 every game is kind of cool. Alright, so we're going to not pay for our Marshal here. Marshal. We did not draw a land, unfortunately. So I wanted to draw a land so I could just Mage of Ringleader and cast it immediately, but we'll just cast this War Chief. I guess we're casting it into Smiting Helix. I might have been dumb. I should have sandbagged it. That was dumb. I was right about Frogtoaster Banneret. It's not good. Yeah, I know. Saying that one for a long time. Alright, don't make me discard my card again. Definitely a very grindy version of Mardu with these multiple Smiting Helixes and stuff. Like, not sure how they ever beat an Amulet deck, but all these Lingering Souls and Smiting Helixes, like, but I don't know. Alright, here we go. Ooh, they coming. They coming. Sure. Going up. Tarfire. Not a really good one. Mostly just insurance from... What's it called? There's Sheen Whirler. Can't cast it yet, though. Tarfire is just Plague Engineer insurance. Alright, so... We got the Chain Whirler. We can't cast it yet, though. We don't have to make any trades, and they're going to attack us. I think it's okay. God damn it. Only assume they drew that, which is pretty gross. I'm surprised. We are getting outground here, which is pretty hard for a deck to do. Usually decks can't outgrind goblins. But they've hit some good ones here, and their deck is built to be extremely grindy, which again, I don't know how they can beat the other decks in the format, but flashback a Helix on our Ringleader, sure. I guess we gotta make some blocks here or just do something. guess we're gonna kill the Pyromancer. It's kind of lame. I should have used the... I'm not gonna put this in. I'm gonna hold on to this. I'm just gonna Tarfire the Pyromancer. If they have a Reveler, I'm gonna be able to kill it with this. Alright. And they killed our Icon. They Inquisitioned our Chain Whirler. And we're basically out of gas here, and they've still got a Lingering Souls, a Smiting Helix, another Lingering Souls, and 2 cards in hand. It's gross. Gross. Yeah. Oh, man. I think we're dead, folks. Yeah, Pyromancer too. It's just so much stuff. Okay. They're playing around like a lord. The old Goblin King. Alright. Fatal Push my Goblin token. This is probably Rebel Urban. Yeah, we're just dead. Alright. Alright. I mean, it's pretty surprising for a mid-range deck to outgrind us, but they pulled it off. Like I said, I don't know how they beat the other decks in the format, but they certainly have the tools to grind. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Not too great. Good talks, though. Good fun stream. Good hanging out. You're on Mogg Monday. Goblins doesn't seem very good in Modern right now. Not gonna lie. So much stuff going on. It's degenerate. There are less Plague Engineers, but there are less Plague Engineers. Right, folks, I got sponsors. Check out coasapparel.shop. Check out... Look, I'm wearing a shirt right now. It's so comfy. Evolution of Magic, brand new shirt, pretty fun. Elk. Ember Cool to Elk. Check it out. Promo code Jim10. It's 10% off your order. coasapparel.shop. Go buy yourself the new Evolution of Magic shirt. Also check out the Hex Holder. Bam. New piece of Magic hardware. Holds 4 double sleeve decks. Holds playmat. Holds Zibby. Holds dice. Holds your pad. Holds your pens. Light, easy, convenient. The Hex Holder. Check it out. Thehexholder.com. Promo code Jim10. I'll check out bcwsupplies.com. I use their gear in every tournament I play. The Elite 2 sleeves. Best sleeves in the market. Not close. I like Mulberry matte fronts personally. Also great binders, deck boxes, inner sleeves, all sorts of stuff. Promo code Jim10 on bcwsupplies.com. And of course, Cardboard Live. The overlay you see on stream right now with my deck list on it. Changing the way we view Magic on the internet. And if you're a content creator, please get involved with them to get in onto their beta. Cardboard.live. That's a keep. Let's go. Give him the Prospector. We made turn 2 War Chief. We'll see what they're playing. Went 6-3 in Philly. Did not make day 2. The cut was 6-2 and 1, unfortunately. And top 32 the Standard Classic on Sunday. Not very exciting. Okay, so we are going to be firing in with the War Chief on turn 2. Assuming they're playing regular Tron. They're playing Eldrazi Tron. We'll just figure it out, because whatever. War Chief on 2. Going for the Goldfish. Up, they're playing Eldrazi Tron. Not as good, not as good. Aether Vial. Alright. We're probably getting Thought-Outs here next turn, which really sucks, but I guess we're just gonna play stuff. -3 Karn, 2-year resub. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I could just get Pile Driver. Like, and just like ship it. Then they just thought not seer my expert. Then I play loyalist though. That's actually pretty good. I think the loyalist like makes the pile driver plan a little better. Not usually how I like to play goblins, but I think given the texture of our hand and the possibility of Thought Not Seer coming down, this is like where we want to be. Is this a contortion? A warping whale? God, I hate Eldrazi so much. Alright. We got warping whaled. The old warping whale. Powerful card in the format. Powerful card. Alright, so they're going to search for something. Urza's Mine. They're going to play Urza's Mine. And they're going to play nothing. Yeah, well, I mean, that completely backfired, obviously, because they played a warping whale, which we did not expect. Didn't think they would be interacting that turn. So now we get punished really, really hard and don't really have anything going on. But I guess we have an answer to Thought Not Seer. Maybe we have his expert in our hand too, so could be a little worse. We're playing Loyalist basically specifically because of Field of the Dead and stuff like that. Another Urza's Tower, Sauron and Saruman. Is a smasher? Yeah. Alright. Offensive smasher or defensive smasher? The best kind of smasher. Back on D. Let's draw any goblin here that we can cast. Or Bloodstained Mire. That works too. Alright, guess we're shipping the turn. Need a spell. Max punished for getting a pile driver and not ringleader. Sorceress Spyglass. I mean, I guess. If they want to name my Bloodstained Mire, they can, so. The creatures will have first strike? Yeah, but if they were to sniff out my expert, they can just block a 1-1 and not a 2-2. Oh, it's 4 damage. You're right. I screwed up. I wasn't counting the expert. I was counting this as only 3. You're right. I should have attacked. I'm dumb. I screwed up. I made a mistake. And Aether Vial, sure. And they have a Matter Shaper. Powerful magic card. Alright. Alright. Going up. Now it's any goblin. That's a good one. That's a good one. And I suppose they have a dismember. Exactly. We get a little blown out here, but now our loyalist is going to make this this pile driver a little more exciting than usual. Jake, resub 10 months. Put your zibbies in chat, please. You all see today's Zibby of the Week. I do a feature on my Twitter called Zibby of the Week. It's a good one. There it is. Zibby of the Week. Me and my little buddy. That's the old Zibster. Looking real happy. Alright, so trample on the old pile driver means you are dead. And yes, new article today on CoolStuffInc.com. It's a video article. I play Ken Yukihiro's Saram Aura's deck. He came in second place at the player store with. Kind of like an update to my mono white deck, honestly. Pretty sweet. Check it out. CoolStuffInc.com. I need to bounce in about 40 minutes. You can go watch that video. So, Eldrazi Tron. We're going to want basically nothing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, run it back. I guess one Crater Maker, I guess, over maybe a Pile Driver. Otherwise, we stand in pat. Everything here is A-okay. Speaking of Pat, Nicole and I got to drive Pat Sullivan back to Jersey on our way home from Philadelphia last night. Pat was going to visit his brother in Jersey. Hitched a ride with us. Pretty cool. Pat's telling us all about, he's doing the contracting work for Wizards now, which is really cool. So they have him kind of on call for play design and things like that, which is really, really smart because Pat's obviously really, really intelligent and someone you want working on your game. So, this hand is pretty bad. We're going to mulligan. This hand's better. Keep this, ship, let's ship a mountain. Just saw the video, do I think that I would swap back to mono white or play black? The black was really good. Hateful Idol was awesome. Yeah, so you can blame Patrick Sullivan when Oko 2 comes out. Or Euro, whatever. Uko. It's pretty funny. I mean, can't guarantee they will listen to Pat, but they do have his voice in their ear, so. Oh, I cannot wait to get Natural Troned. Who's excited to get Natural Troned? I know you're excited to get Natural Troned. I know you're excited. I'm excited too. Man, Lando's here. I'm just going to fetch a land. A little deck thinning. Very relevant factor in Magic. Alright, there's a more Marshall. I mean, our hand's pretty good, honestly. We have Field of Ruin. Got our big Goblins. We want to make land drops, Please Matter Shaper. Thank God. Do we have any interest in Field of Ruining them? I would say that we do. And I would like to hit the Eldrazi Temple. I think. Wonderbolt, resub. They might spike Natural Tron on us, but mathematically they shouldn't, so this slows down a Smasher. Ideally, slowing them down for a turn is great for us. We get to cast Ringleader next turn, so. Lunderbolt. You have their wastes, sure. Ratchet Bomb goes up to 2. Okay. They seem to have a plan with this Ratchet Bomb. Tectonic Edge. It's an interesting one. Why are you getting banned, Destiny? Matter Shaper number 2. Are they going to Ratchet Bomb their own Matter Shapers for X triggers? Be cool. Ringleader. Alright. Ship the Ringleader. Oh, right. Well, it's at random, so. Matron. Alright, so we got quads. No Cabal Therapy, please. And I don't think I want to attack yet. I think trading with a Matter Shaper is not very good. You just say go. The bomb is staying on 2. The bomb is staying on 2. They have Cavern of Souls too. So we can matron for a expert if they play a smasher. Guess we're like, mildly concerned with all his dust. It's a card we need to be aware of. Cabal Therapist. Cabal Therapist is legal. It is true. I kind of want them to cast Thought Not Seer, honestly. Karn, the Great Creator. Well, the good news is we're not getting Mycosynth Latticed. That's pretty cool. They're going to choose an artifact from outside the game. Okay. What are you getting? Anything cool? You played the Karn. Didn't you have a plan? Didn't you know what you wanted? Sundering Titan. Damn. That's a magic card. Okay. So we, I guess, don't want them to get to 8 mana. Huh. We're probably just like matroning for an expert to kill this Karn. I don't want to get more stuff off of it. Sundering Titan. Sundering Titan, aka the card you hate to see tinkered into play on turn 2 of a cube game. This match is a good reason why you should take out Goblin Matron. What, like from the deck? What's our opponent doing? Opponent, we got stuff to do today, alright? Busy day. If you're tuning, welcome to the stream. Mogg Monday. I know we're a little late today. A lot of stuff going on. Nicole and I were running around. It's from real estate lawyers and banks this morning, and I'm gonna have to bounce in about 15 minutes to get John off the bus to the hockey game today. So short stream today, unfortunately, but we got to move, you know. All right, so now we definitely don't want to kill Matter Shaper, because if Matter Shaper hits a land, they're closer to casting their 8 drop. So we're just gonna matron for a thingy and kill their thingy. I played Embercleave in Goblins, not in Modern. No, our opponent is disconnected. Great. They found our weakness. Our weakness is time. How many goals has John scored this season? I think 1. He had 1 goal in his last game, which is sweet. Yes, Embercleave on Pile Driver is nice, but Goblins is not really an aggro deck. We don't really... Like, that card would be good. Like, Embercleave would be just as good as Temur Battle Rage would be. And no one plays Temur Battle Rage because it's only good on Goblin Pile Driver, you know? I think he had 2 last season, Lord Draken, so I think it was 2. Might have been 3. I think it was 2, though. What's up, Ram? Yeah, short stream today. A little bit of a late start, but To play Devil's Advocate, Embercleave sticks around, they push the pile driver. Well, it also costs a lot of mana, you know. Mogg Monday. We are 1-2. We lost to a really grindy Mardu Pyromancer deck, which I imagine would be a good matchup for us. And then we lost to the Eli Cassis like Urza deck. It made an error or two in that match. Alright, so let's kill the Karn. Ever tried making a Zada Goblin deck work? What's Zada? Is that the, if a target an ally targets all their stuff or whatever, or something like that? Alright, so no attack. It's funny because the bomb on 2, we could definitely, possibly put together some sort of like chain matrons and war chiefs and pile drivers and kill them. But the bomb on 2 prevents that. Bomb. What is Zada? I don't know what Zada is. Yeah, when you play an instant sorcery, it targets Zada. Copy that spell for each other creature you control. Yeah, I mean, it's a cool card. It's not really relevant towards it being a goblin, per se. Card number 2. What's card number 2 going to do? Is it going to get a Grim Monolith to go with this Sundering Titan? What's up, meme? How's it going? If you haven't followed, hit that follow button. Of course, watching on YouTube, make sure you follow on there. Welcome to the Mogg Monday. A little late today, a little short stream today. Mogg Monday. The show where I play Goblins every single Monday, episode 18, I believe. If you missed any Mogg Mondays, they're all up on my YouTube. Goblins in all formats. Silly decks, serious decks. Goblins come out of your ears. And only the slowest possible opponents. They get a Relic of Progenitus. Okay. And we're going to untap and draw a War Chief, which should allow us to probably kill our opponent this turn. Okay. Yeah, I imagine we can kill our opponent this turn. And I'm just going to start doing stuff, and we're probably going to get there. We have no access to our 2s because of Ratchet Bomb. But I'm pretty sure we can get, like, Pashik Mons, then get a Mogwar Marshal, then get a Sling Gang and kill them. That's my instincts. I'm just going to start hitting buttons and see what happens. Why aren't they grabbing Bridge and Witchbane Orb? I ain't them. I'm me. Alright. First one gets Pashik Mons. Make a red. Off our 2-drop. Play Pashik Mons. And start. Oh no, I tapped the red. That's okay. We'll just get Krenko instead. Hopefully. Alright. So do I want to kill blockers? Probably not. It's 4 shots that could be going to their face, but then we get to attack. Yeah, let's kill blockers, I guess. Yeah. Need to leave a black untapped. Hopefully that punt won't cost us. Matter Shaper says... They had a Sorcerer Spyglass, which is actually insane. Oh wait, it's a mana ability. Never mind, we're good. They can't name Prospector, so they could have named Sling Gang if we left the black up. So it's actually kind of fun. Fleetland, what's up, my friend? Why do I play a kids card game? Because you all watch me. I don't know. They named Pashikmon, so whatever, sure. Split Matron. That's true. They can name Prospector. Can I go to the bathroom? You can go to the bathroom. Or I don't know, can you? Mogg War Marshal. Sack for a red. Deal 1. Yeah, pretty sure they're mega dead. Having all four matrons makes things pretty easy for us. Oops, wrong button. Whatever. Meant to shoot the Matter Shaper, but whatever. Get a token. Make a mana anyway, so shoot this. Just don't hit like, I don't even know. Blast Zone? Sure. Play the Matron. Just another Mogg Monday. And we're going to Matron for... We're attacking for 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let me just get... there's dead anyway. It doesn't even matter what we do. Yeah, like whatever. It's wasting time. Let's have a little fun with it. Let's get Krenko. We can style a little bit here on Mogg Monday. And sack that. They have a Ratchet Bomb in play on 2. So we don't want to get a Pile Driver or any card that costs 2. Because it would just die. I know the crowd loves Krenko, so we'll be a crowd pleaser. And they do have a Sundering Titan in their hand. Let me cast this damn Krenko. There we go. The boss is here. The boss is here. Crank it up. Put them to a healthy, it's like 1 or 2 life. Yes, no. Paying 1, cracking the relic. That's important. It's important. 2. I guessed wrong. And a little upstairs. And a little upstairs in chat, please. Why is our opponent not F6'd? I agree. I don't know. I don't know. Upstairs. Game. Goblins. Alright, so 2 and 2. And unfortunately, we're going to have to cut this episode of Mogg Monday a little bit short. I do apologize, folks. Like I said, life's going to be crazy for the next month or two. We're buying a house and traveling everywhere and stuff. So, John's a hockey game. We were busy all morning. But we'll just assume that I won. Cool? Cool. We'll just assume that I won. This is a safe assumption. We played against Death Shadow, and they got us in game 1 with like a double Death Shadow on turn 2 draw. And then game 2 and 3, we just ground them out. And game 3, we beat like 2 Plague Engineers. And it was really cool. 3-2, you'll love to see it here on Mogg Monday. But yes, everyone, again, I really appreciate your patience. I know that this year has been very hectic for basically the last like year, honestly. We're almost there. Hashtag soon. You know, those who missed the earlier part of the stream were late today because I was running around to a real estate lawyer and banks, and holy God, closing on a house is expensive. But we're running to banks, moving monies around, so you know, the offer's in, and we're getting our stuff together to finalize it, and everything's going good, but it's going to be a pretty freaking crazy few months for us. It's even a possibility I might take like a month off from streaming once we actually move. Because we need to move into the house, get some things fixed up. Nicole also has to have surgery on her ankle, so she's going to be out of commission for a little while too. So, but we're getting there. That's the important part. All right, so I love you all. Go to coolstuffinc.com, watch my video, and if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Mogg Monday every week. Next week we'll do a crazy one. We'll do like a messed up one. Yeah, Lord Draken, she's been dealing with workers' comp and insurance issues for almost 2 years, and they finally like resolved the case like on last Friday. So Nicole busted her ankle up at work like 2 years ago, and it's not like she can walk on it, but like it's been very painful for her for the last 2 years. So she's finally getting that situated as well. So it was like 2 years ago. It's been crazy, but I love you all. I'll see y'all soon. YouTube folks, love you.